What's Starlink, and how will it resolve internet accessibility? Welcome to Tech Arena, your go-to channel for the latest in technology and innovation. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking project that could redefine how we connect to the internet. Starlink. Imagine a world where even the most remote areas have access to high-speed internet, with speeds ranging from 50 to 150 megabits per second, and in some cases, even reaching up to 250 megabits per second. This is the promise of Starlink, a revolutionary satellite network developed by SpaceX. But what exactly is Starlink, and how can it potentially resolve internet accessibility issues across the globe? Stay tuned as we explore how this ambitious project could bridge the digital divide and bring fast, reliable internet to everyone, everywhere. The concept of Starlink. To understand Starlink, we first need to delve into the concept of satellite internet. Traditional satellite internet services have been around for decades, primarily serving remote areas where cable or fiber optic infrastructure is unavailable. However, these services often suffer from high latency, slow speeds, and limited bandwidth due to the large distances between satellites and Earth. This video was created by Editing Machine AI. If you want to make one like it, visit editingmachine.ai and try it out for free. Starlink, conceived by Elon Musk's SpaceX, aims to overcome these limitations by deploying a large constellation of small, low Earth orbit satellites. These satellites orbit much closer to Earth than traditional satellites, significantly reducing latency and improving internet speeds. The idea is simple, yet revolutionary. Create a network of thousands of interconnected satellites that blanket the planet, providing fast, reliable internet access to every user, regardless of location. How Starlink works. The key to Starlink's promise lies in its unique technological framework. The Starlink constellation consists of thousands of LEO satellites orbiting at altitudes ranging from 340 to 1,200 kilometers. This is much lower than the traditional geostationary satellites, which orbit at about 35,000 kilometers. The lower orbit results in reduced latency, an essential factor for applications like video calls, online gaming, and real-time data processing. Starlink satellites communicate with ground stations and user terminals, which are small, flat antennas that can be easily installed on rooftops or other elevated areas. These user terminals are designed to automatically align with the satellites in the sky, ensuring a stable and continuous connection. One of the most innovative aspects of Starlink is its use of phased array technology, which allows the antennas to steer their beams electronically, rather than relying on mechanical movement. This enables the system to maintain a connection with multiple satellites as they move across the sky, providing seamless internet coverage. Each satellite is also equipped with lasers that allow them to communicate with one another, creating a mesh network in space. This inter-satellite communication reduces the need for ground-based infrastructure, making the network more resilient and capable of providing coverage in remote areas where traditional internet infrastructure is impractical or impossible. Starlink's potential to resolve internet accessibility. Now that we understand how Starlink works, let's explore its potential impact on global internet accessibility. According to recent statistics, nearly 3 billion people worldwide still lack access to the internet. Most of these individuals live in remote or underserved areas where traditional internet infrastructure is too expensive or logistically challenging to deploy. Starlink's global satellite network could be a game changer for these communities. By providing high-speed internet access to areas that are currently unserved or underserved, Starlink could help bridge the digital divide, opening up new opportunities for education, healthcare, business, and social connectivity. For instance, in rural areas where students struggle to access online learning resources due to slow or non-existent internet connections, Starlink could provide the bandwidth needed for effective remote education. In developing countries where access to medical expertise is limited, telemedicine services powered by Starlink could bring life-saving care to isolated regions. Furthermore, Starlink's ability to provide reliable internet access in disaster-stricken areas could be invaluable. In the aftermath of natural disasters, when traditional communication networks are often disrupted, Starlink could ensure that affected communities remain connected to vital information and emergency services. The challenges Starlink faces. While the potential of Starlink is immense, it's important to acknowledge the challenges and criticisms the project faces. One of the primary concerns is the cost. Although SpaceX has worked to make the technology as affordable as possible, the initial setup cost for users, which includes the purchase of the Starlink user terminal, can still be prohibitive for many in developing regions. There are also concerns about the long-term sustainability of the project. The sheer number of satellites required for Starlink's global network raises questions about space debris and the potential for collisions. SpaceX has implemented measures to mitigate these risks, such as equipping satellites with propulsion systems that allow them to deorbit and burn up in the atmosphere at the end of their operational lives. However, the increasing congestion in low Earth orbit remains a concern for astronomers and space agencies alike. Another challenge is regulatory approval. Each country has its own regulations regarding satellite communications, and SpaceX must obtain permission from each government to operate within their airspace. This process can be slow and complicated, potentially delaying Starlink's global rollout. Lastly, there is the question of competition. Other companies, like Amazon's Project Kuiper and OneWeb, are also developing their own satellite internet constellations, which could lead to market saturation and potential conflicts over orbital slots. The future of Starlink and global connectivity. Despite these challenges, the future of Starlink looks promising. As of now, SpaceX has launched thousands of satellites and begun offering beta services in several countries, with more regions being added regularly. The response from users has been overwhelmingly positive, with many reporting significant improvements in internet speed and reliability compared to existing options. Looking ahead, SpaceX plans to continue expanding the Starlink constellation, with the goal of achieving near-global coverage by the mid-2020s. As the network grows, costs are expected to decrease, making the service more accessible to a broader audience. In addition to individual users, Starlink could also play a crucial role in connecting large-scale infrastructure such as offshore wind farms, oil rigs, and scientific research stations in remote locations. Moreover, the technology could be integrated into the emerging Internet of Things, IoT, enabling real-time data collection and communication in areas that were previously out of reach. Starlink represents a bold vision for the future of global connectivity. By leveraging advanced satellite technology, SpaceX aims to bring high-speed internet to every corner of the planet, potentially transforming the lives of billions of people. While challenges remain, the progress made so far is a testament to the power of innovation and determination. As we look to the future, Starlink could be a key player in ensuring that the benefits of the digital age are shared by all, regardless of where they live. Whether you're in the heart of a bustling city or on a remote mountaintop, the promise of a connected world is closer than ever. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Let us know in the comments below what you think about Starlink and its potential to change the world.